Alright, guys, welcome back to ASMR Soldier. Today, we're going to be talking about patience. Because, as my Patreons know, I ended up picking up a second job just so I could save a little bit of extra money for this move to Korea, which is in the future. When? I don't know. Have to wait for the army to tell me when. But they've at least given me the heads up. But some of the pay that we receive in the army changes from location to location, and my concern is that the pay will drop significantly when we get to Korea. I know it will because I've been there before, and it's cheaper to live than where I live right now. So some aspects of the pay might decrease. My concern is getting everything that I need packed up and stored either in a storage unit or in my parents' home for the next year. For the most part, the army's not going to pay for that stuff. They're not going to pay for me to move my things to my parents' house. Like, for example, my dog. I can't take my dog out there, and my safe full of my weapons. So, I got a second job to start saving money. And during this second job, I found myself frustrated because I wasn't spending quality time with my wife, because I wasn't relaxing at home after an already long day. And I found myself frustrated, somewhat angry that I was in that predicament because I don't know. I just felt like one little thing went wrong, and then another little thing went wrong, and then it started to kind of snowball into a big deal. You ever feel that way? You're having a pretty decent day, and then next thing you know, one thing after the other starts to go wrong. And it feels like it's just compiling. And there's actually some science behind this, right? Our brains are wired to pick out the negatives, maybe as some form of self defense mechanism, maybe some form of um, hive mentality. I'm not sure. But I know that it happens. I know that once you spot something negative, your brain will start to spot another and another and another. So, what I really want to talk about is patience and knowing that everything, takes time. And just because one little thing goes wrong in the day doesn't mean that your day is ruined or your week, right? I'll give you an example. If you're on your way to work, but you woke up a little bit late, right? That's number one. You woke up a little bit late, and now you think, oh God, I'm going to get written up. I'm going to be reprimanded. Whatever the case may be. That's what you believe. And then on your way to work, you seem to catch every red light, further delaying your arrival, making you even later. In your mind, you're thinking, this is just perfect. This is just perfect. And you're screaming it out to the heavens, right? You're screaming it out to the heavens, and you start to wonder, why is this happening right now? What's going on? What the? Right? I've been there. That was me yesterday. But it's not going to be the end of the world, Okay, my mother used to have this saying, says it's better to lose a minute of your life than to lose your life in a minute. And she was referencing it to when I was younger. I would speed everywhere. Even if I wasn't late, I would speed everywhere. But more so if I was late. So the moral of this little story is, just sometimes take a deep breath, right? Whatever may be going on in your life that's causing you to maybe lose your patience. Just, hold your tongue. Count to 10. Because there's a lot of times when we're so angry and we're so frustrated that we just have a verbal outburst. And then we say things or we do things that we don't either mean, and we end up hurting someone else. So count to 10. Take a real nice deep breath. All right. And then look at the whole situation. Okay. Think of already of potential outcomes and start organizing your actions towards the end. Right. If something happens and it's not going to uh, if it's not going to affect you in 5 years, and just kind of let it go. And if it is going to affect you, what is the impact? How major of an impact is it going to be? Is it trivial? Did you lose $5? Did you maybe wreck your car? Did you get in a severe accident? Did you lose a friend? Or did you just get mad because the process that you thought you were going on wasn't actually going the way you wanted? Because that's what happens to me a lot. I'll get mad because I have a plan and a vision in my head, and it doesn't pan out the way that I thought it would. But you gotta let some of that stuff go, okay? You have to be able to let go of control when it's out of your control, all right? Because there's a lot of things that you can try to control, but there's a lot of things that are just gonna be completely out of it. So if it's not going to affect you in 5 years, I say just take a nice deep breath, count to 10, and then just move forward. Okay, because especially with everything that's been going on in the world, you know, our mental health has taken a huge impact on that. And losing your patience, right, losing your cool, as people call it, is a part of that. We, we've definitely become a right now type of mentality as a society. And that's with everything. That's with relationships, with money, with career, with goals, everything we want it. We want it right now. But unfortunately, that's not the way things work. Everything takes time. Okay, everything worth having takes time. If everything comes easy and fast, it's probably not good. Remember that, okay? I want to leave you guys with a quick little quote that I read that was, it helped me because I was having that rough day, right? And it said, you're struggling through a workout, you're busting your ass at work, you're running on fumes. How do you do it? And the answer is 7 words. A normal person would have quit by now. It's actually 8 words. But a normal person would have quit by now. And if you think of yourself as extraordinary, you will be. Because the mind, it's like a computer. It can be programmed, it can be reprogrammed, rewired. If you're constantly patting yourself on the back, not for little things, but like for actual things, actual achievements, even if, actually, yeah, even if they are little things, because they may seem little to you, but to somebody else, they might be significant. So if you're constantly thinking of yourself as extraordinary, then you will be. And you have to go into life every single day with that mentality that you are extraordinary, that you are an asset to the people around you, to your company, to your friends and family. You are an asset. So you have that mentality that you are providing some kind of service, some kind of not quantity. I gotta think of the word. I'm so sorry. Some kind of service, I guess you could say, right? Because we all kind of serve each other in a way. Believe it or not, it may sound a little harsh, but we all serve each other in a way, which is why we keep each other around, right? As a group of people, right? We're a group-minded animal, just like many other in the animal kingdom, right? We all come together collectively for a goal or whatever, and if somebody's not serving your your goal, then you kind of remove them a little bit, just like they remove you if you're not helping them. You have to provide, you have to give and take. Hey man, I can help you with this, etc., etc. And then down the road, that person can come back around and say, hey, I can help you with this and this, etc., etc. So guys, just try to keep a positive mindset. Okay. Don't forget that life is ever changing. Life is ever changing. There's going to be moments in life where you're riding a high, and you're feeling good. And then something happens and then you start to come down. And that's when you start to take action and adjust to get back up, get back up on that high. Okay, you have to remember that life is not a constant linear equation. The equation is constantly changing. There's variables that are constantly being added and removed. Sometimes it's for the better. Okay, so patience. Don't rush into anything. Okay? Don't lose your patience in certain situations. Keep a cool head. Okay, it's the mark of a mature adult. People that instantly lose their temper, I think they haven't done some real reflection on themselves to identify maybe potential past traumas that are causing those immediate outbursts. There's a moment for everything, but some people just lose their cool over anything. Don't be that person. All right, gang. I appreciate y'all coming by, clicking the channel. Check out the Patreon below. And remember, if you think you're extraordinary, you will be. You guys have a blessed night.